expect anything deeper and meaningful out of these narcissistic folks. Yeah, things are very shallow. It's all transactional, instrumental, and conditional. Till the time you're serving them, till the time you're doing whatever they want out of you, things are going to be fine. The moment you stop doing, you know, things that they want out of you, you know what happens next. Hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing good and taking good care of themselves. So today I'm going to talk about how to survive a narcissistic relationship. And before I get going, I would request you all to like, share, subscribe the channel, hit the notification bell so you guys are updated whenever we put out a new content. So someone from the YouTube community asked me a couple of days back, how do we survive a narcissistic relationship when we have a narcissistic partner, be it a husband or a wife? Our parents are narcissistic, our in-laws are narcissistic. What do we do? Yeah, how do we survive when we are surrounded by narcissists? So first, we need to understand that not all of us are strong and financially independent, and we can take that decision. We can take that difficult decision that, okay, let's get over with it. Yeah. Uh, Everyone's situation and circumstances are very different. Yeah. Some of us might be in a tight spot. Yeah, we might not be financially independent, or there might be some collateral damage if we come out of that relationship. So as a result of which, we are trapped in those narcissistic relationships. It's not easy. Yes, I do tell all of you to see the red flags. I do suggest that the sooner you come out of such relationships, it's better. You'll be healthy. You'll be able to work on yourself, and then you can, rise up stronger. But some of us are in real mess. Yeah, that's how damaging, being with narcissists is. Lots of gaslighting, manipulation. We begin to doubt our own self. We begin to doubt our own capabilities. We forget, we forget who we were. Yeah. And overall, that's how damaging these narcissistic folks are. So not all of us have that strength and courage to just take that difficult decision and tell them that, okay, I'm done with you, get lost. Yeah. Sometimes what happens is that we have narcissistic partners, then we have got children, we are dependent on the narcissist, we really don't know what to do. I get it, get over with that relationship, start fresh. I get all of that, but it takes time. Yeah, everyone's chemistry, everyone's composition is different, everyone's tolerance is different, everyone's bandwidth of coping up with such situation is different. Yeah, not all of us are the same. Telling people that just get over the relationship and start fresh, I think that's quite hurtful, that's quite inhumane. Yeah. That's not how easy things are when you are with narcissists. It's not easy. If someone is in a narcissistic relationship, you just can't walk up to them and tell them, oh, just dump them, just leave them, just get over with it. It's not that easy. Yeah. It takes time. Yeah, it's a unique process in its own way. Yeah, healing and recovering from narcissistic abuse, it's not that you just tell them and they come out and everything is fine, everything is transformed. Yeah, because you are messed up on the inside, and you if you come out of the relationship, you will have a lot of problem. I really don't want to say that you just have to be stuck in that relationship and get destroyed. No, I really don't want to say that, or I really don't mean that. But the thing is, you need to understand what works for you. You need to understand how you need to go about. Yeah, I really don't know what tough spot you are in. I really have no idea what challenges you are facing. Yeah, what restriction limitations you have, I have got no idea about that. Yeah, so just telling you to get out of the relationship is not easy. So how do we go about when we feel, or when we get to know that we are with a narcissist, or we are surrounded by narcissists? What is the way forward? The first thing is that we need to understand, or we need to do some digging, some research, some reading, some studying, or watching contents like these, and understand what narcissism is and who these narcissists are. Until and unless we don't know who these people are, who these individuals are, we won't be able to plan out our next step. Yeah, so we need to identify the problem, we need to know what we are dealing with, and that we can only understand or come to know if we know what kind of a person we are dealing with. Yeah, or what this narcissistic personality disorder is. Until unless we don't know about things, how are we going to go about? Yeah, how are we going to manage, how are we going to handle? So the first thing is to know what you're dealing with. Yeah, if you're dealing with someone who is psychotic or maybe suffering from BPD, ADHD, whatsoever, first you need to understand what you're dealing with. Yeah, once you get to know what you're dealing with, yeah, things are going to be a little clear for you. The second thing you need to understand is that they are not going to change no matter what you do or you say or you push them for therapy or whatnot. I mean, if you are into throwing tantrums, no matter what you do, trust me, no matter what you do, they are not going to change. So you need to develop this radical acceptance inside of you that you are dealing with someone who is not going to change under any situation, circumstances, or anything. Yeah, so you need to have this radical acceptance, no matter how much you tell them, no matter how much you bring in other people to help them, or you take them to therapist, or you try and educate them. Things are not going to change. They are going to remain the way they are. Yeah, because these narcissists, they think they are perfect, they don't need any treatment, support, or therapy. Yeah, they don't seek that, and they think that they are unique and they need that special privileged treatment, and that's it, and you have to obey their orders. Yeah? So often what happens is that we really get exhausted. We keep telling them that, hey, this is the problem with you and we can work on it. Yeah, we can get in touch with a therapy or a psychologist, and they can help you. And we really get drained and exhausted, and the result is zero. Yeah, they are not interested, they think they are absolutely fit and fine. The problem is with you, the blame is shifted on you. So you need to have radical acceptance that these narcissistic folks are never going to change, no matter how much you invest emotionally, physically, financially, and try and educate them. They won't take all of that seriously. They won't take your words seriously, because they know, they have this preconceived notion inside of them. They know that they are perfect, there is nothing wrong with them, the problem is with you. Yeah, so don't exhaust yourself, don't empty yourself. Yeah, don't burn yourself out in explaining them and trying to get some help for them. They are not going to change. They are going to laugh at you, ridicule you, minimize you, criticize you, and gaslight you. Yeah, that's the drill. That's how things are going to be when you are with a narcissist or you're surrounded by narcissists. So have this radical acceptance that nothing is going to change. They are going to be the way how they are. Yeah, the next thing that you need to get a grip of is that you should stop seeking validation, admiration, and approval. You are not going to get any of those. You are supposed to give all of that to the narcissist. Yeah, you have to admire the narcissist, you have to validate whatever the narcissist does. You can't expect those things in return. So the sooner you realize and have radical acceptance towards these things, it gets easier. Yeah, so don't seek validation, don't seek approval, don't seek admiration, don't seek anything out of them, because they have this inability inside of them. They really can't understand, or they really can't process how you feel on the inside. It's all about them, their sad story, their difficult story, their achievement, and all of that. So stop seeking things from them. You are not going to get it. Instead, you are going to be further invalidated, you are going to be disapproved, you are going to be gaslighted. So, things always go south when you are with a narcissist, because you are a supply. So don't expect anything deeper and meaningful out of these narcissistic folks. Yeah, things are very shallow. It's all transactional, instrumental, and conditional. Till the time you are serving them, till the time you're doing whatever they want out of you, things are going to be fine. The moment you stop doing, you know, things that they want out of you, you know what happens next. So you know what happens next if you stop giving these narcissists what they want out of you. Lots of manipulation, smearing, gaslighting, whatnot. Yeah, all kinds of abuse is going to be thrown at you. Yeah. So don't seek validation, approval, or admiration from these narcissists. The next thing that you can do is that try the gray rock method. It gets very difficult because these narcissists, they don't respect, you know, uh, things like boundary and personal space. They don't understand that. Yeah, they want their space. They want none of you to violate their boundaries, but when it comes to you, they really don't care. Yeah, they really don't understand that you need that personal space. You have your own boundaries. They don't understand that, and they'll keep on violating it. So it gets very difficult. Yeah, it gets very difficult to keep that boundary intact, keep that space intact, because you are their supply and you don't deserve anything. Yeah, all the good stuff is for the narcissist, not for you. Yeah, you are just there to supply them with whatever they want out of you. So I mean, if it works, gray rock method is good. I mean, keeping your contact to a bare minimum, yes and no, okay, fine. I mean, if it works, gray rock method is fine. But in most of the cases, it fails. Gray rock method fails in a lot of cases, because the narcissist wants you to get into mud with them, get into the shit with them. Yeah, and they will do all kinds of insinuation, manipulation, gaslighting. They are going to irritate you. They are going to just drive you crazy, and all what they want is that feedback from you, whether it is negative or positive. They just want you to get into the mess with them. Yeah, they don't want you to stand there and admire them and look at them and wonder. They want you to get into all of that dirty stuff that they are up to. They want you to get into it, and even if you have got negative feedbacks, even if you want to fight and shout and abuse them, it's okay. They want a feedback out of you. Yeah, so they really don't want you to stay away or be a little disconnected and have your own space. They don't want that. Whether it is positive, negative, fight, argument, whatever it is, they want you to engage. They are like those 8-year-old kids. Yeah, they don't want to let you be alone. They just want you to be engaged with them. They want you to play with them. So in some cases, gray rock method doesn't work, but do try. You never know if it works. Yeah, the next thing that you can do when you are in a narcissistic relationship is that slowly improve or strengthen your financial condition. Yes, it's very essential. If you walk out of a narcissistic relationship, you got to survive all by yourself. I have seen some really intelligent folks who find it very difficult to survive, after coming out of narcissistic relationship, because they have to do a lot of patching up. Yeah, they have to fix a lot of things. They have to regain that confidence, self-esteem, and all of that, and only then you are able to do things and survive. So things become very difficult. Yeah, it's not easy for all of us. For some, it is okay to come out and resume normal life and work, but for some it gets very difficult. So slow and steady, start doing some kind of saving or investment. Yeah, so that it strengthens your position. So in case I mean, at any point, if you want to come out of that relationship, you are able to survive, you are able to feed yourself, yeah. And if you have kids, you're able to take care of them, because it's very traumatic to be in a relationship with a narcissist, and it's even more traumatic when you come out of the narcissistic relationship. Yes, it is painful when you're with them, and it becomes even more painful in some of the cases when you come out of such relationship, yeah. Lots of smearing, lots of gaslighting, flying monkeys, enablers, all of them, really ruin your peace of mind. They keep on gaslighting, they keep on minimizing, invalidating, they keep on shifting the blame onto you, that you are the bad bitch, you are the bad guy. So things become very nasty. So yes, coming back to the financial thing, strengthen yourself financially. I mean, even if you can save a little bit or start doing something. When you know that you are surrounded by narcissists, uh, don't be loose and laid back. Yeah, start something, start doing something, start making even a little bit of money if you can. That is going to help you. Don't be 100% dependent on the narcissist, because they are going to abuse you, torment you, minimize you, whatnot, yeah. So in order to keep your self-respect, self-esteem intact, make a little bit of money all by yourself, yeah, and keep it for yourself, and that is going to help you. So I mean, if one fine day things become very unbearable for you, you can walk out, and then you can survive, and then you can fix yourself, and then again you can, go out and work. It gets easy. Yeah, don't be empty. That is, further going to weigh you down if you are 100% dependent on the narcissist. You know how narcissists are. They are going to do a single thing for you, and they're going to keep on, guilt tripping you, that I did this, I did that, and you would keep on feeling miserable, that I wish if I had money, I would have had given him back. I wish if I had money, I would have had done things my way, all by myself. So yes, don't be financially dependent. Start strengthening yourself financially. The next thing that you can do is that don't take the narcissist gaslighting seriously. And we all know that narcissist gaslighting is to, throw us off balance. It's basically to make us question our own sanity, question our own feelings, thoughts, and everything. So in order to avoid all of that, if they try and gaslight you, just tell them that, okay, maybe, I mean, I might not be that bad, but I mean, if you think that I'm bad, it's okay. Just, invalidate their gaslighting. And that's absolutely okay. Do it in a very smart way. Don't do it aggressively, because you are going to be with them. Yeah, you are with them. So there is no point, in fighting with them or getting into some heated discussion. There is no need and use for that. Yeah, if they are trying to gaslight you, invalidate it. Maybe you think it that way. Maybe you find me worthless. I might not be. I don't think I'm worthless. I don't think I'm that bad. Maybe you think it that way. Just softly, subtly, if you can, invalidate whatever they are throwing at you. Yeah, and don't take their gaslighting seriously. You are not what they speak. You are not what they think you are. Yeah, they are doing all of this just to keep you on hook. Yeah, so that you are off balance, and you are much easier to control. Yeah, you are more docile, and you are more submissive. So don't take it seriously. Their gaslighting phrases, their gaslighting, attempts really don't define you. Yeah, you are you, and you're not defined by the narcissist. You are defined by yourself. Yeah, you choose to become who you want to be. Yeah. So don't take it seriously. The next thing that you can do is that have a support system, maybe a community, a group of friends. Don't be 100% physically, emotionally, financially dependent on the narcissist. That is the key, in surviving the narcissistic relationship. Don't be dependent on them. The more you are dependent on them, they are going to take you for granted, and they are going to do whatnot with you. So have a support system where you are able to be yourself, where you are able to express what you have to express, where you are validated, and where you have this opportunity to speak out your heart. Yeah, so have that kind of a support system, and that will help you, and also that will send across a message to the narcissist that you're not alone. You've got folks at the back of you who are there to help you and support you. Yeah, so have a good system. If you have got good friends and you went no contact with them because of this narcissistic relationship, get in touch with them, make new friends, or have these support groups, community. So be a part of all that. Don't be isolated. Yeah, don't be disconnected from the outside world. Yeah? The next thing that you can do is that start documenting their abusive and nasty behavior. If sometimes the narcissist becomes very abusive and toxic, and if they are verbally or physically assaulting you or abusing you, keep a record of it. Yeah, I mean, record it with your mobile phone, hide it somewhere, keep a record of it. Yeah, whatever they are saying and doing with you. Yeah, so that can be used later, because these narcissists are big time into smearing. If the relationship gets over, they are going to shift all of that blame onto you. Yeah, that you are the bad guy, you are the bad girl, this and that. So keep a record of all the incidents that happen, and I mean, where this narcissist have proven to be very toxic and vindictive and wild. So keep a track of all such incidents, record it, and keep it with you. At some point, it is going to help you if you keep recording of their abusive behavior. And the last thing that you need to do or understand is understanding the role of the toxic enablers and the flying monkeys. So these narcissistic folks, they do have this network of enablers and flying monkeys at their disposal, and they use it to do the dirty work. These narcissistic folks, whether it is covert or the grandiose, they really don't want to spoil their image. Yeah, they don't want to do that dirty work. They don't want to be labeled as the bad guy or the bad girl. So they keep these enablers and the monkeys to do the dirty work. They will go and gaslight you, they will go and manipulate you, they will go on doing the smear campaign, this and that. So they are the ones who will be summoned to do the dirty work on behalf of the narcissist, and their basic job is to run smear campaign, and also to rationalize the narcissist's abusive behavior. That's what these enablers and monkeys do. They invalidate, they rationalize the narcissist's abusive behavior, and they might tell you that it's okay if he's your husband. After all, he's taking care of all your financial needs. After all, he's your husband, he's the father of your children. You have to bear with it. Come on, you can't do that. She's the wife, she's your wife, and she's the mother of your children. That will be horrible. So these enablers and monkeys, they are just going to gaslight you, manipulate you, make you feel miserable, and all what they do is push you back in that abusive cycle, push you back in that narcissistic relationship. Yeah, that's the job. Yeah, that's the job of these enablers and flying monkeys, to push you back, to gaslight you, or to speak ill about you behind your back and spread rumors and run smear campaign. So, identify who the flying monkeys are around you, identify who the toxic enablers are around you, identify it. If you can go no contact, go ahead, go no contact. If you are unable to go no contact with these enablers and monkeys, simply tell them whatever they tell you. I mean, if they try and guilt trip you, if they try and gaslight you, just tell them that okay, I mean, what will people say? I get it. Okay, I get it, but what will people say if they come to know that the narcissist is abusing me? What will people think if they get to know that you are trying to rationalize their abusive behavior? You're not agreeing to what I'm saying. You are just rationalizing and normalizing their abusive behavior. So if you can't go no contact, just play it on them. Yeah, gaslight them in return. I mean, if you can. But in most cases, we are just messed up, and it becomes unbearable for us, yeah, to even talk to these kind of people, these monkeys and these enablers. So if you can, maintain distance, it's fine. If you can't, they are in the family all the time, in and around you. So every time they try and rationalize and normalize the narcissist abusive behavior, so just tell them that this is abusive, no matter how much you rationalize and normalize. Abuse is abuse. Yeah, even if my mother does, if my husband does, if my wife does, if my son does, abuse is abuse. So stop normalizing it. Yeah, so give it back to them. Don't take shit, give it back to them. So these are a couple of things which, according to me, you can do in order to survive a narcissistic relationship. Not all of us have that strength, not all of us have that confidence. Yeah, or maybe you can say not all of us are in that state where we can make that difficult decision and come out of a toxic relationship, a narcissistic relationship. Yeah, so this is the best way, this is the easiest and the simplest way to go about, so that your sanity is retained, your a little bit of peace is retained, and things are okay, things don't turn ugly and nasty. Yeah, and meanwhile you work on yourself, and then you strengthen yourself, and you decide whatever you have to do. Otherwise, this is the simplest way with the help of which you can move forward when you are in a narcissistic relationship. Yeah? In case if you would like to add in something, you can always comment below, and please take care of yourself, don't ignore the red flags, and try and stay away from narcissists. Bye.